YouTube has its own funny initiation phase. First question. Question 3 explains, was it Japan's policy towards foreign nationals? What the fuck? Man, I don't know. Usually with YouTube's really interesting. So YouTube has like, it sometimes holds a question or a comment or something if it thinks it might potentially be inappropriate, but it does it so rarely. It's so rarely. And so most times I will get a comment like, I've literally had comments explaining how I can very, very specifically kill myself. Those come straight through. Those are always interesting. I get other ones related to, like, I don't know, all sorts of like animals, and I don't want to get too specific on it because some of them, there's a reason why I don't generally talk about them. That's disgusting behavior. Mirthless. I would love to show you a couple of the like comments that I get. I think you would absolutely have your mind blown if you saw some of them. I've had also, there's other things too. Of course, there's like the extra addition of being like a female streamer. So of course you get the extra kind of layers of stuff. Let's see if I can actually do that. So you get like extra layers of stuff. Like I've had a couple of like what do you call it? Like obviously dick pics so far. I've had people soliciting me. I've had all kinds of stuff. I've been sent images of dead animals, all kinds of things. So these are like some of the fun joys that streamers get. I'm tiny too, right? This is the thing that baffles me. I'm a tiny streamer. I have an imposter that follows me every couple of days to weeks to months. I have obviously some psychopath out there that enjoys sharing dead animals that I assume they've killed. I've got extra harassment. Like it goes fucking far. Like I already kind of knew as a woman using the internet what I was kind of getting into in advance, especially since like I actually do like research a lot of stuff. But like holy fuck, sometimes oh shit, let me zoom back in. I've got to be able to see the gloss on this guy's sweaty back at a certain angle. I think that's too far out. Might be, I don't know, that should be fine. They like zoom in to a point where they're either blurry or you get like just the right level of gloss. Hold on. I'm about there somewhere, I think. I don't know. I feel like I'm way zoomed out now. I'm not going to get that right again. I don't know if it's going to reset for the next match, but let's see if we can like stem up here from like them getting in. But yeah, give me a sec. That's it. YouTube has filters. It's new. No, YouTube's had filters for a while, actually. So YouTube's got like a few different things. It depends on the streamer though. You can say that like you don't want you can specify that like a potentially inappropriate message does not get posted until it's verified. You can say that it is posted regardless of verified, but is held for review. So like it won't automatically be in your YouTube comments, which is funny because a lot of international language ones are automatically held because they're not in English, but I translate them, so they're never normally a problem. It's just that YouTube can't immediately figure out that they're safe. And then what else? There's also like you can choose never to filter. You can choose like low priority, high priority levels of filter. You can also say that you do or don't want your videos to be what do you call it? Like when somebody like uses part of the material in another video, stuff like that. You can choose that. You can choose it to be bookmarked automatically or manually. There's a lot of little things that you can fuck around with it. And then, of course, once you do get, like, say, a nasty comment, you can choose to, you can remove it, you can block them, you can ban them, you can hide that user from your channel so they can sit there and self-promote their ass to the fucking gods, high heavens, and literally nobody sees a single comment that they say, not even me, if you want. So like they basically like waste their effort. Like it depends what you want to do with it. It's really interesting because obviously as a watcher I never really saw that, but as a user that actually uses it, like, it's fascinating what they have. Let's see what else. YouTube's algorithm is vicious. YouTube's algorithm changed about 8 months ago when they brought in shorts or whatever, or whenever they brought it in. It might be longer than that. So basically, instead of them basing it on videos that you've clicked on, searched for, enjoyed watching, or watched a percentage of, they changed it to basically videos, kind of like an algorithm that kind of helps shorts, but in the long run, it doesn't actually help your YouTube videos when you're watching them to give you a good recommendation of shit that you might actually like. So it's kind of broken at the moment, but there is a chance that you'll get some random video from some random YouTube channel, big or small, just appear in front of you at some point in time. More likely at the moment, because obviously, you know, it's less likely that you'll get recommended something you specifically do enjoy, or have like a vague interest in. Like if you enjoy RimWorld, like you're not going to get recommended everything related to RimWorld or something like that. Like you might get something more like a VTuber or something that goes into depth in like lore and algorithms and stuff instead. Like, it's a bit weird, but it just depends. Auto mode strikes again. Oh wow, yeah, stuff like I like to turn around back on a person. Oh, was it personally interested in? Are you? What? Wait a minute. Let me read that again. It's like, oh wow, yeah, stuff like I like to turn around back on the person. Oh, are you personally interested in? Are you? Oh, oh yeah. So I had something like that too. Also, no worries, Smithless. I did see you say it. You're going to go lurk. So yeah, I had when I did my very, very first art stream. The very first art stream I did, I think I was drawing my pouty, like crying emote, which is, give me a second, is this one, and I did my coffee one and something else at the time. I did these two when I did that. And I had somebody come in while I was drawing her and ask me a very, very specific thing related to art. And I don't know what the word was, but I ended up looking it up after stream, and essentially it was, it basically referred to art where the entire person is a woman except they have giant cocks. So that was the entire thing, but it's a really specific word that brings up only that specific topic. So it wasn't like a generalized, like it wasn't like, you know, like basically woman with like male genitalia or something like that. No, it was specifically all female massive cock thing. And I'm like, oh wow, okay. Like the funniest part about it is because I had no clue what the fuck they're on about. I'm like, man, I've never heard that term before. Could you tell me what it's about? And maybe I can like, I don't know, look it up and see if that's something I've seen before. And they just completely ghosted chat. And I'm like, there's so many times. I've also had it where like graphic designers come in and try to like self-promote, and I'm in the middle of like talking about how I'll be doing an art stream the following week, and like literally I like self-promote my own art at their question by accident without knowing. And then I look back at my streams afterwards and I'm like, oh wait, they were self-promoting. I didn't even notice. You know, the funniest thing is if I had have kept thinking that I was landlocked, I would have kept making people and we would have been all right. But I've only just got to fucking expand. My allies might be able to help me a little bit here, though. Maybe I can make some chariots. Horse archers? Let's make those. Yeah, let me catch up on what Keelan said before. It's like you get negative comments, just laugh at them, knowing that somewhere out there is a sore loser who's nothing better to do with their life than try to make someone's day worse or better about themselves. The funny thing is, a lot of the time, if somebody is hating on something related to me or my community or my channels, it says a lot more about them than it actually does about what they think of me. So in a lot of cases, like, yeah, sure, I've probably got a digital stalker. I've probably definitely got some kind of like psychopath that like is for sure following me. But at the same time, like, whatever. I guess like that's part of it. I'm gonna get one eventually. Statistically speaking, it's just unusual to have one so early in my like allotment of like streaming and stuff because like I don't have many people that follow me. I definitely have like a lot of people that connect and like talk and stuff, which is great because that's more what I'm interested in doing. But at the same time, like I've had all sorts of people come in and try stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, wow, that's I actually understand what it is about them that they're bothered with, or what's happened in their life, or like you'd be surprised at how much stands out when certain things are said. Just interesting, like for instance, I don't know, being self confident or being comfortable with the life that I've got, and stuff like that, and what I do, and all that, like really rubs some people the wrong way. The thing is, like, just because, like, for instance, like Rimworld's a great one. I've had a few people tell me that I play very goody two shoes kind of thing, or that I'm trying to go out of my way to be good or something like that, and I'm not. It's just how I play the game. It doesn't matter if they want to have a full on fucking cannibalistic colony where basically, some kind of like, slave trade and botchery and fucking several layers of like inbreeding and all sorts of stuff is going on. Like, whatever, that's how they enjoy playing the game. I'm not going to sit here and judge them. Like, I enjoy playing it the way that I do, where I try not to harm people unless they try to go hard on the drugs when I'm in a no drug colony, and I'll slap them sideways and put them in jail and let them rot. But I can assure that probably upset somebody out there too, because yeah, I don't know, I don't play the same way that they do, and it's a difference. But I mean, whatever. I've got red out here, and I saw them just a moment ago. There's also an enemy there. I am paying attention to this. I feel like I have to like say that I am actually paying attention to this. I'm not doing well, but it's fine. There's also a guy down here too, actually. Hold on. Nah, he'd be right. He's going for a tower. I should build a... You two, come here. Come here. Let's put that there. Hey, Dipsy, welcome back. I know you don't often get to like catch all my stream times and stuff, but yeah, welcome in. We're getting into like some deep fucking topics and stuff tonight. So I've got to go lurk for a few minutes till we're here. That's not able to chat. Yeah, no, I did catch that before, and I just didn't get to see what you specifically said. You lot go that way. Also, welcome in, Pasnik. Yes, Age of Empires 1. And I actually used to play this a fair bit on my random game nights. It's just that I haven't for a while. I started adding in other games to this sort of cycle, and I sort of stopped. I didn't get a chance to play this again. I don't have enough stone. The other thing too is I have a additional handicap tonight where my Twitch studio is playing up, so I can't see the top half of my screen. You guys can, and I cannot, so I don't know what resources I have, and I like legitimately can't see stuff. So it's been really interesting. Let's see, I think I missed something. Hold up. Let me hit that. So I woke up extra early thanks to Needy Cat. Oh yeah. Dipsy want attention or Dipsy want food? Out of interest. So this person joined a friend's stream I help with weekly. She's very attractive, buxom, but it's very hot there, so was it only so much you can wear without melting? This new kid makes a comment like boobs out, and I said he's probably 13. We never saw another comment. Oh man. You get that too. Like, part of the reason why like I don't see any point in having like a camera, webcam and stuff like that is like my avatar is modeled off me. So you guys kind of get the picture, right? And I just don't feel the need to have my face on camera and stuff like that, and having all the extra, oh, you're only doing well because like you've got tits, or oh, it's people only want to watch you because you're a girl with a face and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, thanks. All the like massive amount of hours I put in off stream, and like the time I take to like get to know everybody doesn't matter at all. Not at all. Oh, that's stone. Finally. But each person will have an opinion. Some people have shit ones. And that happens. And yeah, sometimes the funniest thing is if you ask somebody to explain uh, the reason behind a comment, sometimes that will completely fuck over the entire train of like bullying or commenting and stuff like that. But yeah, that is also part of like, go this way actually. That's part of the joys of being a streamer, like I said, in amongst like all the other weird and random things that I've seen and had so far. But yeah, I mean, it happens. Like the other thing too is like, I've said this before. I said this during my art stream actually. Is like on my character, I try to wear mostly covered stuff because I understand I do have a big chest, and all it takes is like one additional line to be considered very sexy and or like borderline like thirsting or something. And same thing happens in real life. Is if I wear a t-shirt, right, like a normal t-shirt that covers my shoulders and sits up around like my collarbones and stuff, um, it still it doesn't hide the fact that I've got a chest. It makes it a little more kind of like girl next door kind of attitude kind of thing. But essentially, as soon as I put on like anything that sits like a little bit lower or shows a little bit more shoulders or collarbones or something like that, like it's like holy shit, I lit a fire under somebody, um, and it's too much kind of thing. So I get that. That's why I'm not really like I don't want my character to be like super hypersexualized. Like when because she's me, right? I'm her, she's me. Just to clarify that, right? I've designed her when I was like, I don't know, I think we worked out in year 2000. So I've had her for a long time. And I haven't been streaming for very long, but I've been connected with my character for ages. And just there's only so many like ways that I can draw her at the moment because I took like a 10-year break from drawing while I was recovering from like injuries and illness and stuff like that. So yeah, she's gonna sit in an awkward way, but whatever. Like eventually, maybe I'll be able to draw like my arm placements a little bit better again, and I'll be able to make her a little bit more relaxed because I wanted her initially to have hands just sitting together in her lap, but I could not for the life of me out of the blue manage to get that right. So she's just sitting how she is because I can draw hands and shit. It's just that I couldn't figure out how the arms wrap around my body because it's been so long since I had drawn when I drew her. That's it. Yeah, those are fucking lame. Yeah. Look, we got into some interesting situations. Mirthless is back, or Mirthless is just like defending. Yeah. I don't know. I go into this stuff occasionally. It's all like I don't know. It's whatever. I have had a few times, like you know how I said earlier about like the people that like show what they really think and stuff. Like some of them have been like that. Has been you only have people that want to like watch you or talk to you and stuff because you're a girl. And yet on the flip side, then my videos eventually go up onto YouTube and everybody thinks I'm either a guy or a guy with a voice changer. So I'm like, are you sure about that? Because like there's a really large like I don't know, there's a population on YouTube think I'm a dude and think that I'm being a woman or something. And then you got like the flip side where people think that I'm only going to be able to do well as a woman. I don't know. It's a mess. It's all like fail. Let me go and get more stone. I need to get my towers back. Let's say, wait. So honestly, I'm enjoying to watch the female streamer that isn't rocking the over-suggestive model outfit because it's just, that's way too common now. Yeah. No, it's all good. I don't know. I've said this before, but because my avatar is me and I am her, if somebody comes in and they're like, oh, jiggly titties going fucking everywhere, the jizzle physics on you is amazing, like if I had an avatar that moved, I would personally feel not okay with that because she's me. And that person is commenting on her, which is me. And I'd be like, you're essentially commenting straight on my tits. So unless you like walk up to me IRL and say that to my face, don't say that to me, you know? Like, that's how I kind of look at it. But yeah, I don't know. As I heard a story, an actor for Thor in Marvel movies was annoyed at being sexualized and having to act topless when he did a movie. It's a huge belly suit on. I thought awesome, good for him. Plus, he still looked amazing and charismatic without the muscles on view. Oh yeah, that was the main Thor actor, right? Because he had to wear the bodysuit once he was like playing up the was it washed out characteristic what do you call it, arc or whatever. But the thing is, like, when I saw that, I like for a moment legit thought that he had actually like gone through the process of like gaining all the weight, because a lot of the time actors will go through the process of like gaining the weight or toning up or whatever the role requires, right? And I'm like, oh, fucking mad. He's like gone so hard to like gain all this weight and stuff. And I'm like, that would have taken so much effort. I learned there was a bodysuit later, but I'm like, it looked natural on him and there was nothing fucking wrong with it. He just looked like I don't know, like a Hulk of a man. Anyway, I don't really think much of muscles on people to begin with. I liked doing exercise and I liked having a muscular body, but I didn't find it physically attractive on others. And honestly, Nick is like a plush, squishy man, so I love that about him. I don't need or want him to be any more, I don't know, firm than he is. Take that how you fucking want. I don't care. But yeah, I don't know. I try not to be like exclusively like, extra lewd and stuff like that. Like, I have a dirty sense of humor, but I just don't feel the need to bring it in here because like all as I know is essentially what will happen is that there's always a percentage of people that don't understand where the appropriate and inappropriate line is. Like the people that sent me dick pics, for instance. That was the very first thing. They joined my Discord, and the very first thing they posted, finally, I won one, was a dick photo. And I'm like, way to be, I guess, is like the very first thing that you came in here with purpose to do was to share that. Like, I don't know. And the other thing too is it's not just me that sees it, it's everybody in Discord too. So when somebody does something like that, I'm just like, what the fuck? Why? I did have 3 allies. That's fine though. I'll do that again. That was quite peaceful. Let's see. I'm in a different spot. I would like to see more of my map. Let's see. That people use the internet to mask their identities, thinking that allows for immoral behavior. Yeah, a lot of the time people will go out of their way to say or do something particularly like additionally offensive with the idea that it doesn't really matter what they say or do because at the end of the day they can just leave the conversation and move on. But at the same time, a lot of people don't actually realize that they're saying something to a person's face. And the other thing too is like, for instance, the hyper descriptive explanations of how I can kill myself and stuff. Like, I know streamers that are in extremely fragile mindsets, and I could just imagine if they opened up their comments and saw that, like, as the very first thing that they see. And I really, like, worry for those sort of situations because I'm like, while I am stable, right, not everybody is. And if there's people out there that are saying that as the first and only thing that they want to say to a person, I can just imagine what that does to some people. And we kind of wonder why sometimes people just disappear because sometimes they're not equipped for the hate that they're receiving. Like I said, like, I am a tiny fucking streamer. I'm itty fucking bitty. But at the same time, like, some of the things that I see, it makes me wonder, what the fuck do the really big streamers get? Like, on average. Like, holy fuck. It makes me start to question some things. That looked really great on him. Yeah, I don't get much out of muscle, like I said. So when it comes to like, so what I find as attractive is, for starters, I really like glasses on people. I find that underweight and overweight both are attractive. Average, athletic to a degree is fine. But once it starts getting into like, like the really well defined stuff, ugh, no thank you. But that's just me. I'm not into that. Where the fuck is the granary around here? Um, like I've been around people that basically, oh fuck, I've worked with people that just about wasted their whole entire day thirsting over like, the standard fireman calendars, and I'm like, please just put that away. It's like I'm imagining these people in a way that I don't want to be imagining you. Put that away. Um, but I mean, whatever. They liked it, and they have a right to like what they like. I don't know. It's not my thing. I don't need to see it. I guess, like, I don't really talk about this much because, like, I've come from like a household where, like, um, my family has been extremely like homophobic and racist and stuff. And like, while I've spent a lot of time trying to get away from all that stuff, like, I generally don't tend to speak much, but like, male and female both are fine. I actually, pretty much as soon as I kind of moved out and was living on my own, one of the few things that I did do was kind of like research about like gender spectrum and sexualities and stuff. Like, I actually questioned for a long time if I was either asexual or pansexual, because like, I find that I'm not romantically attracted to basically anybody, but at the same time, I find everybody of every kind of variation of gender to be attractive in a sense. Like, nobody's really more than another kind of thing. Like, women can be attractive, men can be attractive, trans man, trans woman, anything in between and outside of that is fine. Like, just if somebody happens to be attractive, I will see that they are. But at the same time, like, I'm generally not interested in like, I don't know, romantic, sexualized fucking things. So I find that's really interesting. Um, but yeah, I also had like the great fun of pretty much, I don't know, when I was growing up, because I wasn't like drooling over the exact same type of guy that my mum was attracted to. I had, oh yeah, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, my mum specifically, for the longest time, believes that I am a lesbian, and her conclusive evidence is that I liked weightlifting, I didn't drool over muscular men, and I like hot sauce. Let me let that last one sink in. I like hot sauce, people. Yeah. Yes. So that's how stupid my family is. Um, so yeah, the fact that like I like long flowing hair, like, it doesn't matter if it's on a man or a woman. I don't really care. It looks nice. Short hair also looks really nice. It can actually look really cute. Um, like, at the moment, Nick's got both long and short hair. I don't care. It looks fine. I actually really like it when it's down. Um, but at the same time, like, I don't know. Um, God forbid if like a guy looks a little bit too feminine for my family. This is like, I'm well separated from my family, so fuck them. But still, like, it has to be like a hulking manly man for them to be like, oh man, she's finally straight. But yeah, I don't really give a shit. I think I'm too blasé in a way that's actually really good. Like, I just don't give a fuck. I don't give enough of a fuck about anything. And yeah, was it? Man, what the fuck? This perfect example is Doki Bird. You heard what happened. Be pretty perverted and have dirty humor, but I keep them mostly to myself. Yeah, I've said this in Discord before, is there's some things, like, it's perfectly fine for people to have their own, like, sense of humor, weird, wonderful, spicy or bland, doesn't matter, right? But at the end of the day, the rules in Discord are there for a reason, to protect myself and the wider community. And if you think that it's going to be outside of those rules, send it to a friend. Don't post it in Discord, in my Discord. Send it to a friend or a family or whatever, whoever you know would get the joke and enjoy it, because it's just going to cause more problems down the track. Like, for instance, I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, why can't we have a 18 plus channel in Discord? I'm like, because I don't want to see everybody's dicks. You know? Like, there's a reason. Oh, also, there's a big niche on butthole pictures too. I don't need to see those either. But yeah, there's a reason why we don't have that. Is that none of those are even close to related to being lesbian? Thank you. See, that's the thing, is like, I educated myself on a